A chilling clip from Indonesia has recently resurfaced and has been making the rounds on the internet. Some believe it could show kuntilanak, a vengeful female spirit from Southeast Asian folklore. The recording, originally posted on Mwijit's YouTube channel, shows a small child casually playing with his parents' phone and accidentally recording himself. See if you were able to spot anything unsettling. As the camera moves away from his face, you can see a woman with long black hair in the background. In the video, you can hear the boy scream something that roughly translates to Miss Rini. The boy's family says no one in their home or community has that name, but he insists he often sees this woman. Viewers familiar with Indonesian folklore immediately pointed out the resemblance to the kuntilanak, also known as Pontianak, a ghost said to be the restless spirit of a woman who died during childbirth. She is often described as wearing white, with long disheveled hair and a mournful cry that grows louder the closer she gets. Reportedly, in the days following the filming of the video, the boy's family began to hear a woman crying late at night. It was coming from inside the house. The activity became so disturbing that they eventually sold the house and moved out as quickly as they could. Did this boy actually film one of Indonesia's most feared spirits? Or is there a more rational explanation hiding in plain sight? The following video went viral in just a few days, and it's easy to see why. The recording is brief, but the creepy detail is unforgettable. For just a fraction of a second, you can see a pale, lifeless face looking up from inside a sewer. Everything feels so absurd and unexplainable that it becomes even more terrifying because of it. A new Pennywise, or are our eyes playing tricks on us? What do you think? Exploring an abandoned military base is already an unsettling experience on its own. But the real terror begins when you realize you're not alone. Today, we're diving into a chilling exploration that quickly turned into a tense and potentially very dangerous encounter. This is the creator behind the YouTube channel Urban Normal. Through his videos, he documents the haunting beauty of decrepit and forgotten places. But on this particular night, he and his friend James would discover that some places aren't as abandoned as they thought. Their destination was the old hospital at Chinook Air Force Base in Illinois, a massive 6-story structure with a dark history.
Tonight we're at Chinook Air Force Base, located in Rantoul, Illinois. Guys, this place is insane. It's 6 stories tall. It's huge. I think it's spread across 2,500 acres with many different buildings on the property. But the building we're in tonight is the base hospital, guys. Here they've treated a lot of illnesses of people who have been sick and injuries that happened out in the field.
They began by recounting this base's historic past, including training over 250,000 soldiers, and more recently, a massive fire that had devastated a section of the same building they were about to enter.
So about 2 weeks ago, actually almost 5 or 6, maybe even 7 counties had to respond to the fire in this building alone. It burned. You can see the flames going up. Let's watch that in the video. Supposedly, there were teenagers playing. There are a bunch of mattresses stacked up. And they're not really sure how the fire started, but they think it began in that room that's toward the front of the building. So it was easy for them to deal with the fire. And I know it took almost 3, 4, maybe 5 hours to completely put out the flames.
It's estimated this place trained over 250,000 troops. There's documentation on that, and we'll try to find more info for you. There were a huge number of troops and, sadly, many fatalities.
Knowing that the fire was probably started by some intruders just a few weeks earlier added a layer of unease. Their exploration began in the decrepit bowels of this place, a dark, flooded basement full of the smell of mold and decay. They navigated through rooms with peeling paint and floors covered in debris. Deeper inside in the basement, they stumbled upon disturbing evidence that they were not the first to walk those halls in a long time.
Atlanta liquor, 99 degrees.
Did you find drugs and alcohol?
That's right, liquor. So that's proof that people have been here messing around.
Ah, okay.
Having a good time, whatever.
This?
This is pretty easy to get into, and it's right here. You mentioned a concern with urban exploration is encountering homeless people or squatters.
Yeah, that's important.
This is obviously someone's place.
Oh, man.
There's a raincoat, and then, so this is someone's spot,
Yeah. I mean, this would be a good place to have...
It's dry, but the basement, it's easy to get in and out, I guess, but...
They found liquor bottles and an improvised living space, complete with a raincoat and a pile of socks. It was clearly someone's lair. This discovery immediately changed the nature of the exploration. They were no longer just in an abandoned building, but potentially in someone else's territory. As they climbed to the upper floors, the tension was more palpable. They found the elevator shaft forced open, exposing a pit of still black water that absorbed their flashlight beams. Just as they were documenting the decay of a large open hall, a sudden unmistakable sound cut through the silence. A phone notification?
Did you hear the phone?
A phone?
A phone. Do you want to come up?
Let's get out of this area.
That's fine.
Let's look for a way out.
Okay. Oh, someone else is here. Man, that scared me.
Do you think someone was inside or not?
There was someone inside. I heard the phone, we saw the motorcycle, and I heard the phone ringing. Be careful if the door opens, man. We might have to fight or something.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, we're in the burned part of the building now. This is where a lot of the fire damage happened. We have to be quiet. There's someone here, so let's keep exploring. And if everything goes well, we should be fine, but there is someone here.
It was sharp, clear, and terrifyingly close. They just froze. The discovery of a recently abandoned bicycle near one of the entrances suddenly made sense. They weren't alone, and the owner of the squatter's den was probably nearby. Despite the clear danger, they pressed on, but now with extreme caution. Speaking only in whispers, they ventured into the burned area, a section of the hospital completely blackened by fire. Although they never came face to face with the other person, the encounter left a chilling mark. The structural deterioration of a building is a predictable threat, but the intentions of a stranger hidden in the darkness are a terrifying unknown. The residents of Patok Besi in Indonesia were stunned after several black cloud-like masses suddenly descended from the sky, landing in rice fields and even near local houses. Videos shared on the internet show what appears to be a black substance, similar to the foam described by witnesses as falling clouds. The mysterious spots reportedly emitted a faint chemical odor. They could be industrial byproducts or waste materials that somehow became airborne and then condensed and fell. Local authorities have not confirmed exactly what this material is, although many people online speculate that it could be a foam-based or resin-based product from nearby factories. Even so, no one seems to know how it ended up in the sky in the first place. Venturing into the decaying hallways of an abandoned building is one thing, but what happens when the structure itself seems to refuse to let you leave? Today we'll examine the terrifying experience of an urban explorer who got lost in the depths of a labyrinthine sanatorium. This is Flink Experience, a YouTube creator. He captures the haunting decay of forgotten places. However, one exploration would turn into a real fight for his survival. When the building itself proved to be a labyrinth from which he could not easily escape, the investigation begins as he descends to the deepest part of the structure, a sub-basement that immediately feels claustrophobic and oppressive.
At least I'm wearing my mask. It's very narrow, my Dexter shirt sliding and getting wet. I'm walking to an engine room. Let's go there.
Soon he emerges into a vast engine room whose scale is as impressive as it is intimidating. The place seems to stretch on endlessly.
It reminds me of the same kind of engine room that I saw in that asylum I made a video about. This place never ends. It just goes on and on. I don't fit in there. Let's see here.
As he ventures further, a palpable sense of unease begins to grow. The real terror begins when he decides he's seen enough and tries to leave, only to realize he has no idea where he came from.
How do I get out of here? Urban exploration is an exercise simultaneously. Let's continue. There are some things like that. Let me see if I can get out of here. I don't know. Outdoors. Let's see if I can go out. But how?
Every turn looks identical, and the path that brought him there seems to have vanished. Panic slowly gives way to despair as he finds himself wandering in circles.
Of course we have to leave. Stop blinking. Let's change this battery. Getting out of here turned out to be more complicated than I thought. How do I escape from this basement? I'm never going to get home. Stop blinking. Old exercise equipment. This is a new problem for me. I'm not sure how to leave the abandoned place. Maybe this guy's doing this as a joke on me. I came from here. I'm going in circles. So I can't go through the front door, but somehow I remember coming from here. Or am I going in circles again? Not just about these things, but each one too.
The endless hallways of the sanatorium have become a labyrinth, and he is trapped at its center. His exploration has shifted from documentation to a frantic attempt to escape in real time. Desperately searching for an escape, he discovers parts of the building he never meant to see. A huge room with an empty swimming pool, a surreal discovery that only underscores how vast and disorienting this structure is.
Well, all right. It's nice to see this place too. Ta-da! I found this place by getting lost. Now, I accidentally found my way into the other structure, the outer structure. Seriously, I'm going to break a window soon.
The excitement of discovery is already gone for him, and just as his hope begins to fade, he recognizes a familiar landmark, a distillery room he had passed by before. This small moment of recognition is what saved his life.
I don't know. I don't think this is the way out. Ah, these doors. The doors look familiar to me. I think this was the basement where I was before. Yes, I see this, yes. But where did I come from? I think I came from here.
With a renewed sense of direction, he retraces his steps meticulously. His relief, palpable with every turn, is justified. Finally, he manages to get out at last, but the experience left an indelible mark on him. The footage is a raw look at how quickly an exploration can turn into a nightmare. He simply, after this, poses a terrifying question. What if he hadn't found that familiar room? How long could he have been lost here? Sometimes in abandoned places, the most terrifying thing isn't a ghost, but the building itself. Someone took a photo while visiting a cave. To him, it was just an ordinary picture. However, when he looked at it again a long time later, this person made a chilling discovery. In the image, we can see a chilling hooded figure that can barely be seen in the middle of the darkness. By enhancing the images, more details can be seen with the figure. And this leaves us with more questions than answers, since so far there is no more information about this entity that roams the halls of Oxford Castle. The following video was posted on Reddit, and in it we can see how a family's house is invaded by paranormal events. Let's watch the footage. In the video, we see a girl who is in the middle of her activities when suddenly an object falls out of nowhere and for no apparent reason. Also, the girl seems to be too far from the object to be considered responsible. The Mexican team from the Paranormal Investigation channel, Alberto del Arco, decided to go investigate a church where residents have reported sightings of a dark presence on several occasions. Let's see if these investigators can confirm the rumors.
This is the altar?
This is the altar, right?
Yes. You know what I find really strange? You can tell that people have come to vandalize.
Uh-huh.
But they haven't destroyed this part.
Yes. No, fortunately. What's that, dude?
I don't know.
But you did see it. Did you see it?
It's the Virgin of Guadalupe.
Maybe. Honestly, I hadn't heard about it.
I think I thought I saw someone up here.
But there's no way to get up there. Looks like there's no way up there.
Oh, damn.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Hello? That sounded loud, huh? That sounded loud. Let's see, let's go.
Whoa, dude, something's going by over there.
Where?
Something went by over there, look. It just went by, it went in, it went into the church.
Did you see it with your camera?
During the investigation, the investigators hear strange noises, and eventually one captures part of a shadowy figure moving on a roof.
And what is that?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen one like that before.
No, me neither.
And I don't know what they're called.
Oh, damn. Up there, the flowers. It's moving. Here, flowers.
I can't see.
It's not my imagination, right?
No.
But it could be the wind, right?
In fact, it's like a legend that's told about this place. Did you hear that? Did you hear the wailing?
Yes.
Hello? Hello? You can hear an oh, like a moan.
It's closed, right?
Yes, it's locked?
Let's see.
No, it's really locked. It's welded shut. All right, we've been doing this for a long time, trying to find some phenomena.
No way. Up there.
What?
What, dude? Oh, damn. Dude, the same silhouette, same man here. Dude. Did you see him?
Could it be the same figure that residents in the area have reported? Let me know in the comments. A person who worked in an old house in Detroit started experiencing strange events there. Let's look at the footage. At the site, you can hear noises that don't seem normal, even for a house this old. In addition to that, you can hear what seems to be the subtle voice of a woman. I found this next clip on the Oddly Terrifying subreddit. The strange clip I'm about to play was captured with a night vision camera at the workplace of Opal Opsider, Nebula 9288, and it has left Reddit users puzzled. In the high-quality recording, a mysterious figure suddenly appears on the left side. Then it slowly floats to the right and at one point seems to go straight through a solid wall. Members of the subreddit have been discussing in the comments what this strange floating thing could be, and many believe it's some kind of spirit. However, the top comment that everyone can agree on is that this person's workplace needs better cameras. So if you can figure out what this mysterious floating thing could be, let me know in the comments. Viewers of Japan's live news recorded this chilling video. The video seems completely normal, except for a terrifying moment captured on live television. A creepy hand suddenly appears behind the reporter. This unsettling video quickly went viral on Japanese social media, with many people suggesting that this news reporter is now marked by a possession. However, others argue that it's just a prank by the news team. What do you think? Is the news team playing a prank on this reporter? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The following clip was uploaded by TikTok user Jimena Conjota while she was hiking alone in a remote mountain forest, miles away from any person, town, or road.
Look at this amazing place. I can't believe it. Even though I've been living here for 5 years, it's only now that I'm starting to discover some places. Did you see that?
Jimena was deeply unsettled by an experience she believes was paranormal, as she saw no one else during her walk. Her viewers hold the same beliefs as she does, but do you agree with Jimena and her followers? Let me know in the comments below. The dark web is somewhere you should never go. Luxury Dark posted a disturbing video showing a strange woman visiting him after seeking help for her mental disorder through a mysterious website.
Dude, come on. I'm just going to open it.
A couple of investigators welcome her into their home without even knowing that the worst was yet to happen to them.
Hello, are you Petunia?
Yes.
You left your wallet.
When night falls, one of the investigators acts in a very strange way, and then his friend decides to go check at 3 in the morning.
What the hell was that?
What is going on with this disturbing woman? Completely terrified, he runs to his friend to try to escape from there, and then this happens.
I think she saw me.
Did you record Petunia in the bathroom?
Hey baby, how are you?
Bro, you have to be kidding.
What? Look at her, she's disgusting.
Alright, it's 5 in the morning right now, and I just woke up hearing this strange noise. Listen.
What do you want?
They told me to stop.
Because it hurts. What is pain?
Parker?
The full video is still a mystery. Draw your own conclusions and remember reality often surpasses fiction.
Parker!
Perhaps one of the most recognized presidents on the planet is still wandering the earth, since the YouTuber Soulless Yishin thinks so. The woman recently visited President Lincoln's tomb at Oak Ridge Cemetery, located in Springfield, Illinois. Many say that this place is haunted. Soon after arriving and asking questions, the woman gets her answers. These come in the form of small knocks.
Can you come closer to me? Oh, I heard a noise. Was that you, Mr. Lincoln? I heard a noise. Is someone there? Could you make that noise again? Could you knock?
Just as the woman asks the entity to knock, it does so immediately.
Could you knock?
Unless there is construction work being done in the tomb, I wouldn't know how to explain how the knocks are heard in this recording. It seems that President Lincoln's spirit still inhabits this place. A TikTok user chilled viewers to the bone with a terrifying discovery made during a kayaking trip in mid-November of 2024. The video shows him paddling peacefully down a calm river when he comes across something horrible.
I don't know if anyone can see this or not, but I just reported it. That's a car in the river. It's an SUV. Look at that.
A car fully submerged underwater.
Completely submerged. Honestly, it looks like a KIA Soul. Can you see that?
The author says he called the police, but things only got darker from there.
Dad, pay attention.
In the clip, you can hear a faint child's voice in the background.
Dad, pay attention.
Some say it says, "Dad, pay attention," while others hear that it's asking to be let out of the car. The creepiest part is the man was entirely alone during the recording. In the following video, the car is being pulled out of the water, and as it emerges, something seems to move in the back seat. This movement sparked heated debates. Some believe it's just air or debris, while others are convinced that it resembles the silhouette of something alive. The whole story about the car and the strange voice makes one wonder about the existence of something supernatural that lingers around places where tragic events have occurred. Maybe the car really did fall into the river as a result of an accident, leaving behind eerie echoes of its passenger's fate. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. Only the brave make it this far. Leave a like, subscribe, and turn on